You were at Lake Rant, where I rant about whatever my $15 a month plus patrons want me to rant about. You can get one of these by being one of those. This one's for a random Patreon who says, just dropping this in for the next round of rants. Rant about Yubisaki Milktea, or don't and do this on Manga Mondays instead. Not sure if it really is Manga Mondays material because I haven't read it in a while and I'm not even sure how well it held up. I think the ending was fucking weird, but I think that was also because it got canned early. So I only ever read the first volume of Yubisaki Milktea, and I sold it some time ago, so I don't have it to reference here. I remember it being like, I was interested in it because it's about a guy who dresses up like a girl, and I've always been into the gender play kind of stuff. It never came off as a like trans story in particular. It seemed a little bit like more flippant about the whole cross-dressing thing, and I don't remember if even the main character was like what kind of sexual attraction they had. I just remember it being fairly smutty. I remember it came off to me as like a smutty story that was more about like sexual hijinks than it was about like compelling characterization or anything like that. But I also remember it being like, the characters were a little older. It seemed like a little bit more I don't know if mature is the word I would use, but at the very least, it was like for an older audience than the typical fare. I also remember that it had nipples, and that was good. When I was younger, I had this manga when I was like 14 or 15, so I barely remember it. But the impression I had from it, and like what I've heard from other people talking about it, is similar to what you said here. That like it doesn't really end off in a satisfying way. It's not necessarily like a great manga. I think that the attraction to a story like it was because it was so rare to find those kinds of stories at the time, be it just any kind of gender play was like, I was immediately going to be drawn to it just because it even existed back then. But, speaking from the perspective of now we have like good options in the genre, ones that either have more interesting characters or tackle more interesting issues, related to gender dysphoria and things like that, like Horo Musko or something. It leaves me feeling like Yubisaki Milktea probably isn't worth returning to, but I am happy that they made it at the time, even if I only ever read one volume and mostly just used it as masturbation material. But it is what it is.